Stat. Alright. Alright, here we go. Let's open these packs.
Let's open these packs. Let's see what we got.
Alright, this is exciting.
I'm excited. Are you excited? I'm excited. Oh, look at that! Cards!
Alright, what's this one? Looks like a Rakdos card. 4 for a 5/2. With Spectacle.
I have no idea what Spectacle is.
May cast this card for its Spectacle cost rather than its mana cost if an opponent lost life this turn. So it's 1 cheaper.
If you do damage?
It's pretty good. Goblin Gathering. Oh, I saw this on a video. Create a number of 1/1 red goblin creature tokens equal to 2 plus the number of cards named Goblin Gathering in your graveyard. Ah. So the first time it makes 1, then the next time it makes 3, then the next time it makes 5. So you need 4 of them for it to be good. It's common. Right. Oh, this one looks like an Azorius card. Persistent Petitioners. Tricky to say. Oh, it's a mill card. Target player 1 and tap. Player puts the top card of their library in their graveyard.
Mill them down, baby.
Oh, and if you have 4 and you tap them, target puts the top 12 cards of their library in their graveyard.
That's kind of crazy.
Oh, and a deck may have any number of cards named Persistent Petitioners. Holy shit.
So you could have 50. You could have a whole deck with just those in it.
Yeah. Oh my god. That's awesome.
You don't even need spells. You could just have mana in those cards and just put them out.
Yeah. It's a 1/3, so. Ooh, it's a crocodile 3/7. It costs 5.
Yeah.
And it's a crocodile. It's not like a zombie or a skeleton or a knight or something you could like use other cards for. There's a Loxodon. When it's the battlefield, creatures you control get 1/1 till the end of turn. That's pretty good.
Yeah, it's nice. But it costs 4 to put out.
Alright, uncommons. What's a Gruul with Riot? Creature with Riot enters the battlefield with your choice of a 1/1 counter or haste. When it attacks another target creature you control gets +X/+0 until the end of turn, where X is this creature's power. That's pretty good. An elemental. Sacrifice a green control of target creature with power 3 or less until end of turn. Untap it. It gains haste. Activate this ability only time you could do a sorcery.
And a 2/1 for 2 is pretty good.
Yeah, not terrible. Alright, what's the rare? It's a black card. One black. Enters tapped. For 2, return it from the graveyard to your hand. Activate this ability only during your turn and only if an opponent lost life this turn.
Oh, you can just summon it if you do damage to it. Or do damage to your whatever.
That's pretty cool. It's kind of like reassembling skeleton. Alright, next pack.
Next pack, let's see. What do we got? Oh my god! What is that?
It's a wild card.
A wild card?
Oh, nice. Alright, you can see all 3 cards. Alright.
What's a wild card?
You can exchange it for any common.
Oh.
What's this one? Ooh, this is an Azorius card. The artwork is really cool.
Hated it.
Deals 3 damage to any tapped creature. Addendum. If you cast this spell during your main phase, it deals 5 damage instead.
Oh.
It's pretty good.
That's pretty good. For 2? That's pretty fucking sick, dude.
It's an instant. 3 or 5 damage. It's pretty good. Oh, a flying creature that can gain vigilance until the end of turn.
That's nice.
Well, this one can block an additional creature, and it has Afterlife. When this creature dies, create a 1/1 flying white and black spirit token.
That's nice.
Thought Collapse. Counter target spell. Its controller puts the top 3 cards of their library into their graveyard. Awesome.
That's pretty good.
That's going in my mill deck. I could use 4 of those. It's like the same artwork as Psychic Corrosion. There's a Rakdos card. An uncommon. 1 black, 1 red. Well, it's got 2 activated abilities. Target player discards a card. Activate this only when you cast sorcery, or deals 1 damage to target opponent or planeswalker. That one's really good
Or
because then
planeswalker.
that's really good because then you can use that, and then all your cards that need to be activated by someone getting hit, you can put out. So that guy's real good. That guy would be a staple. Wilderness Reclamation. At the beginning of your end step, untap all lands you control.
Wow. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
As an enchantment?
Yeah.
For 4?
It's pretty good. You need... Oh, but this would be really good in green-red. Then you play fucking all your spells, untaps, then you bust out all your instants.
Or I mean, blue and yeah, you'd have
Blue
it
and
all
green would be good too.
because you'd have ready for counter spells.
Spell, yeah. Ooh, this one, I'm pretty sure it's supposed to be pretty good. It's an enchantment. It's a Rakdos enchantment. At the beginning of your upkeep, exile the top card of your library. During your turn, if opponent lost life this turn, you may play cards exiled with this card. And you can pay 4 to deal 1 damage to target opponent or planeswalker.
Opponent or planeswalker, what does that mean? Or planeswalker?
You can target their face, or if they have a planeswalker card out, you can deal damage to it.
Oh, that's like a hero card?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. That's what they call them now? Planeswalkers?
Mm-hmm. Pretty sweet.
What else we got? Let's see. Woo!
Another wild card. Let's see. This card's a 5 for 4/4 with Riot. Gonna have haste or a 1/1 counter. That's really good. This one's 6. There's Riot and Trample. Oh, haste and Trample is always good. Oh, it's 7.
Yeah, it costs a lot to put out though.
It's green though, so hopefully you can get there. Oh, this is pretty good. Target opponent sacrifices a creature. If you control a creature with power 4 or greater, you gain 4 life.
That's nice. Where are the little stories on the bottom of the cards? You don't have them anymore?
Sometimes.
Kids don't care about that these days, huh? Well, kids these days don't care about the story.
Well, these are all the...
This is just a video game. This isn't really...
Oh, they have the... They have things, actually. It's like its tumult is its natural habitat. It's just
okay. See? Look, there it is. Yep.
The best construction makes the most satisfying destruction. Dumb reread.
Okay. So, there we go.
The Undercity is always hungry.
Well, there we go.
Mournful lowing of brush striders warns of changing weather and ill winds. When enters the battlefield, you gain 2 life. For 3/2. Not bad. Oh, this card. This card's so sad. It's a dog defender, and you can sacrifice it.
Sacrifice a watchdog and target creature you control gains. Okay. A friend of good times, a guardian in bad times, and a savior when all else fails.
Oh. This is Simic Merfolk. Oh, it's an elf lizard wizard. It's got flash. When it enters the battlefield, you may counter target spell. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, but it's 4.
2 extra green. Your arrival was expected and unwelcome. Alright, but that was no matter. What's the rare?
Come on, big money.
Ooh. Got flash. It's a mythic. When it enters the battlefield, until the end of turn, damage that would reduce your life total to less than 1 instead reduces it to 1. On 6, exile it from your graveyard, your life total becomes 10.
For 6? Well, that's like a last resort. Why would you ever cast that card before that? But then how would you get past that?
Yeah. Scorch Mark deals 2 damage to target creature. So that creature would deal exile it this turn instead. That's awesome.
So you can finish off a creature and it will never come back.
Yeah, it's like shock, but also exile. 1 more to exile it. That's worth it. Search your library for a basic land card to get reveal, put it into your hand, then shuffle your library.
Classic. Oh, Pegasus.
Flying Pegasus. For 2, that's pretty good. It would survive a Scorch Mark. Oh, this is the one I got the last time. Got 2 of these guys now.
Yeah. Built a whole deck around them.
Fucking artwork in this is insane. When it enters the battlefield, there's 2 damage to each opponent, and you gain 2 life. Oh, I need to play. Need to get that on paper.
You got a paper copy of that?
Yeah, so I can play in groups.
Well, is there a way that you can get these cards printed out?
Yeah, these are the new cards.
Yeah, but like now that you own these cards electronically, can you get physical copies of them?
Yeah, you just
like,
have to buy them.
Well, no, well you bought them with your coins there, huh? You earned that. You earned these cards here. Why can't you you don't get you can't like do something and get a physical copy of the card?
No, you have to pay for it. You just have to pay for it.
You have to actually buy the card.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Did they give you a deal on the website?
Nah.
Oh. But you can buy individual cards at whatever price they deem is appropriate.
Yeah.
Because they control the market. I mean, they pretty much are like the Fort Knox. They control the gold.
It's like I have no idea how the prices. It's like whichever cards are the best are the highest price.
Well, they also control the rarity of the cards. They print them all out. I mean, they print their own money. They're literally printing money, and the more they print of one card, that's what makes it a common.
Yeah, common might only be $1. Rares get up to like $8, and the mythics are like $20, $30, $40, $50.
Yeah.
Because of the rarity. But yeah, the best mythics are like $50, and the shitty ones are only like $20.
They probably have people like involved in like finances and stuff like that to like help them determine how to like, oh, we don't want this card being, you know, whatever, worth a lot, you know, like they controlling the rarity of these cards so that like it doesn't destroy their own market and stuff like that.
Yeah. I have no idea.
And then eventually what they do is like super ultra, like the Black Lotus and fucking all these other old alpha beta cards and shit.
I don't know if there's any.
You can't play with those cards anymore. They're not allowed in.
Yeah.
They're not allowed in the game. So those cards are rare, but they're not worth very much anymore because you can't play with them. So they decided that is pretty much worthless to them. Only the stuff that they print, only the more recent stuff that they print out is worth any money. Oh, he's just playing drums. I thought he was beating the shit out of his cat or something.
Forgot about all the flavor text. Have you seen your face? Trust me, this will be an improvement. If you don't have a destination in mind, the route is all that matters. What makes a frog lizard any worse than a bird horse?
Yeah, that's a good question.
Prejudice against a Simic. That's what. It's unfair. The helmet reveals no eyes to witness your penance, and no mouth to offer absolution. Debt due, throws screeching, makes children flinch and debtors quail. That do. Let's see, what are these guys? Deal combat damage to player. Oh, whenever they deal damage to a player, they discard a card.
Afterlife 2, so does it
Makes 2/1/1.
2/1/1. So Afterlife is just whatever number, and then it's just that many of 1/1s.
When it dies.
I guess that's a way to shorten all of that.
Dagger caster. Keep coming, I have knives enough for everybody. When it enters the battlefield, it deals 1 damage to each opponent and 1 damage to each creature it controls. That's pretty good.
Wow.
There's Goblin Chain Whirler, which is 3.
That's 4 damage, but that's like, I mean, 1 damage to everybody.
You could, yeah, if they have a bunch of 1/1s from this guy, from the Orzhov, you can wipe them out. Oh shit, this is one of the
legendary creatures, yeah.
It's one of the creatures in the Ravnica book.
You can't cast non-creature spells.
Whenever you tap a land for mana, add 1 mana of any type that land produced. The hooves of the Razor will trample the weak and their city to dust.
I guess that's just if you just want to make a giant fucking horde.
Pretty good. Yeah.
Just wait till the very end and throw that one out.
It takes 5 mana. Alright, last pack. Should get another pack. Scuttlegator. It's a alligator turtle. Looks like, with weird legs. It's Defender. Crab turtle crocodile.
If this creature has no 1/1 counters on it, put 3 on it. Oh, tap.
You have to
Tapped
pay
8.
8, yeah, to give it 3 1/1 counters. But as long as it has a 1/1 counter, it can attack as though it didn't have a Defender.
Defender, what it didn't have Defender, what does that mean?
Oh, it can't attack like a wall.
What do you mean, can't attack like a wall? Walls can't attack.
Walls can't attack, yeah.
But is it a wall?
No.
It can attack.
It's a crab turtle crocodile.
It didn't have Defender. So does it have Defender now?
Yeah,
oh,
it starts off with Defender.
So it is a wall.
Yeah.
And it can't attack.
It's not the wall type, but functionally it's a wall.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just a 6/6 wall, and then you add 8, and it gets 3 1/1 counters,
and then it can attack.
It becomes a 9/9 that can attack. I don't know, man. That doesn't really seem. I guess I can see why that's not. That's a common card.
Oh, this card is the artwork, and this is in the book too.
Well, that's pretty sweet. That's a nice headbutt there.
Oh, this is sweet. Target creature you control gets +2/+2 until the end of turn, and it fights target creature you don't control.
You can just decide that, okay, this creature's gonna fuck that creature up.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
That's pretty good. Arrestor Zeal. Target creature gets 2/2 until the end of turn, or if you cast it during your main phase, that creature also gains flying until the end of turn.
Oh, that makes sense.
That's awesome. And it's an instant. Well, yeah, it's an instant, or you can main phase it. That's pretty sweet.
2/2 and flying is pretty sweet.
It's pretty crazy. Artwork. Old Orzhov lady. Well, it's a 2/1 with Vigilance and Afterlife 1 for 2. It's pretty good.
Yeah, it's nice.
4 for Riot and Menace. Menace is sweet. Can't be blocked except by 2 creatures.
Okay, well, you had other names for that back in the day. It costs 4 to put out. But it does, I mean, a 3/3.
Yeah, you could make it a 3/3 or give it haste.
Yeah.
Menace is really good. If you could beef it up, it'd be really good. Ooh, Orzhov Guildmage. Or it can tap a creature with power 4 or greater every round.
And it does 2 damage to a fucking planeswalker. That's pretty sweet. For only 2. What is it? A 2/2 for 2?
Yeah.
That's a pretty good card.
I'll take that. Tap target creature and draw a card. It's an instant, that's good.
Oh, is that a double-sided card?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Or create 2 top tier artifacts. And you gain 1 life for each creature wow, and then gain 1 life for each creature you control.
Holy shit.
That's
For
pretty sweet.
4. Oh,
That's a nice card.
Yeah, that is a nice card.
Either of those is good.
Let's see, big money, big money, big
It's
money.
a mythic wild card.
Ooh, you get to just pick your own mythic card.
That's awesome. Alright.
Yeah, mythic, yeah.
Let's just check out all the new mythics. Mythic from this set. Not collected. Ooh, Angel. I could get another Angel of Grace.
Yeah, when you think about this, I mean, come on. You just don't want to jump the gun. Just get the first thing you see, though, huh? Get to caress it a little bit.
Enters the battlefield, create 2/2 blue illusion creatures with whenever this blocks a creature, that creature doesn't untap during its controller's next untap step. It has hexproof as long as you control an illusion. It's 4/5. It's pretty
We have
crazy.
2 of those, but it only puts out 2 and you can't put out other ones?
Yeah. It's an octopus. Spawn of Mayhem. Flying and trample. 4/4 with flying and trample. At the beginning of your upkeep, it does damage to 1 player. Then if you have 10 life or less, put a 1/1 counter on Spawn of Mayhem. Holy shit.
That's if you're already losing the battle, though. And is that every turn?
Yeah.
At the beginning of your upkeep. I guess you could do that to yourself, just immediately bring yourself down to 10 hit points and then just like...
Oh yeah, I think it hits you.
Oh, it does? Where does it say that?
To each player. It deals 1 damage to each player. This guy attacks. Ooh, whenever it attacks, person discards a card. Whenever a card is put into an opponent's graveyard from anywhere, put a 1/1 counter onto the high tower. That's crazy.
Wow.
Creature dies or anything.
Anything? Any card ends up in the graveyard?
It seems like it. From anywhere.
Whenever a card is put into an opponent's graveyard from anywhere.
Oh my god, this in a mill deck would be insane.
That, yes, that would be insane, yes. From anywhere. What does that mean, from anywhere? What if it's exiled? Does that count?
I guess their hand or
Is the
the battlefield.
Is exiled in the graveyard? That's a separate thing, so those wouldn't count.
Yeah. Pay 4 to deal 2 damage as you choose among 1 or 2 targets. Not really that great. Biogenic Ooze. When it enters the battlefield, create a 2/2 Ooze token. At the beginning of your end step, put a 1/1 counter on each Ooze you control. Pay 4 to create a 2/2 green Ooze.
Fuck yeah, dude. That's not too bad.
Hell yeah. Oh, there's a Azorius Planeswalker. Only costs 3. Let's see, his first thing is till the end of turn, whenever a creature you control deals combat to a player, put a loyalty. Ooh. Create a 1/1 colorless Thopter with flying. You gain 1 life. Literally, top 10 cards of your library. Put 3 of them in your hand and the rest on the bottom in any order. It's pretty good.
Yeah.
Well, it's the same dude, but different. 1. Gain 2 life and draw a card. That's awesome. Tap a creature. It doesn't untap during its controller's next untap step. That's really good. You can just lock out a creature. Tap all permanents target opponent controls. That player skips their next untap step. Holy shit.
Wow. That's pretty crazy.
Emergency power. Each player shuffles their hand and graveyard into their library, then draw 7 cards. Exile emergency powers. If you cast this during your main phase, you may put a permanent card with converted mana cost 7 or less from your hand onto the battlefield.
Wow.
It's pretty good. And there's the Orzhov.
Graveyard, huh? You gain 2 life.
If at least one creature card was exiled this way. Weird. Exile non-land permanent with converted mana cost 1 or less. There aren't a ton of those. I guess tokens. Deals damage to any target player equal to the number of cards that player owns in exile. Ah, I see. So you exile all their cards and then you hit them for that much.
It only costs 3 to put out.
It's not too bad. So it should be able to survive a little bit. Gains vigilance and death touch. Wow, that's awesome. I might have to get that. I think that's my favorite one so far. There's Rakdos.
Oh, that's the dude. That's the dude.
When you enter the battlefield, flip a coin for each creature that isn't a demon, devil, or imp. Destroy each creature whose coin comes up tails.
Holy shit. So everybody that isn't a demon. Oh, wow. Devil or imp. So you just have
6/6 flying, trample for 6.
That's not bad.
Yeah, that alone isn't bad.
That's actually really good.
Hell yeah. It's got a giant fucking fire scythe. Entertain me is the flavor text. What's this one? Oh, that one doesn't have one.
Some of these don't have, yeah, some of them don't have flavor text.
It drains vitality from those it touches.
But yeah, I guess you got some choices. I would choose now. I'd wait till
Kind of read them all. Play a game and then decide.
Yeah, I'd play a few. I mean, try to finish your deck. There's a couple that looked pretty good, but
Captive audience enters the battlefield under control of an opponent of your choice. And then they have, at the beginning of your upkeep, choose one that hasn't been chosen. Your life total becomes 4. Discard your hand. Or each opponent creates 5 2/2 black zombie creature tokens.
so you give that to someone else, and
then each round they have to pick one of those.
that hasn't. But you only get 3. That hasn't been chosen. So you only get 3. What happens after that?
Oh, I guess it just doesn't do
Captive
anything.
audience enters the battlefield under the control. At the beginning of your upkeep,
This artwork
choose
is
one
sick.
that hasn't been
This
chosen.
artwork is in the Guilds of Ravnica book too.
Yeah, it's only the 3. So what would happen after that? That's it.
I don't know. I assume it would just disappear.
Stop. Choose one that hasn't been chosen if they've all been chosen. But that's pretty fucking nuts. Your life
Costs
becomes
7.
4. So obviously you'd be like, everybody. I mean, fuck. How would you do this?
You don't want to discard your hand, you don't want your life to be 4, and you don't want your opponent to have 5 2/2 zombies.
Would you'd have to choose them in order?
I guess
Hopefully-
you have to do zombies first, then discard your hand, then
And
life
then
total becomes 4.
That's what I was thinking too. But fuck, that's terrible, dude.
Yeah.
For 7, that's. I mean, it's gonna take a
7's
little while to get
lot,
out, but.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh,
Ooh.
this guy's pretty good. 2 creatures. Oh man, an emblem that creates creatures with trample, that's awesome.
Wow. For 4, that's pretty good.
Yeah, a lot of them are 5. City Smasher. 1/1 in haste. Oh, you're gonna
Creatures you control, so that's all of them.
yeah. But are you gonna pay? Are you gonna play more than like 2 creatures in a turn? It's not really. I guess.
Well, they all get
I guess you
1/1
can
anyways.
do it every turn. So.
Yeah, they all get 1/1 anyways.
Yeah. 3 damage to any target. Always good. Wow. Put 3 1/1 counters on each creature you control. And then you gain trample until the end of turn. That's crazy. That's a
Keep
game
the
winner.
1/1. Wow. Yeah, that's crazy.
Big worm. Niners choose
What a
one.
big worm.
Fights creature you don't control or destroy target land with an activated ability that isn't a mana ability.
So, like an enchanted land kind of crap.
Yeah, I have one that lets me draw cards, but that's it.
That's very specific for a lot of mana. 6.
Yeah. Sacrifice another creature. Oh, yeah, I heard about this card. Sacrifice another creature. Search your library for a creature card with converted mana cost equal to 1 plus the sacrifice creature's converted mana cost. Put that card onto the battlefield. Then shuffle your library. Only a time when you could do a sorcery.
Right, you wait a minute, you just tap the card.
Yeah, you tap this
Holy
card,
shit.
sacrifice another. So you could have a 4 mana out, destroy it, put out a 5 mana. Next turn, put out a 6 mana.
Yeah, you could get out some of those bigger cards real quick. Elf Ooze. It's an ooze. Wait, ooze what? It says legendary elf ooze ...
Wizard.
Oh, elf ooze wizard. It's an oozy wizard, huh? Ew.
Jellyfish Hydra Beast. It's got flying and trample. When you cast this card, you gain X life and draw half X cards.
Half X life and half X cards.
Oh, round down. It enters the battlefield with X +1/+1 counters on it.
So whatever mana you spend, you get half that in life and cards.
That's pretty nice.
That is pretty nice. Save that till like up at the fucking end. Just slam out there.
Man, these are all the rares from the new set.
And can you pick some of these too?
I have 1 rare. 2 commons, 1 uncommon, 1 rare, and 1 mythic rare.
Or you can pick mythic commons and mythic rares.
I have these ones.
Oh, these are mythic is the new set? Is that what you're talking about?
Oh, it's the it's above rare.
Oh.
Ooh, multicolored creatures you control get +1/+1.
That's nice.
Whenever you cast a multicolored spell, draw a card. I need this one. Blood Crypt.
What does it do? Go back.
When it has a battlefield, you may pay 2 life if you don't and it's tapped.
So what's good about it?
It's a black and red one.
But you have to pay 2 life?
You can. You don't have to.
Oh.
It just comes intact.
So many choices.
This cat. Alright, I can't do either of the modes. I'm so tempted to buy gems. Alright, I have to get at least $10 worth of gems.
You gotta earn $10 worth of gems. How do you do that? Through the game?
I could, yeah.
You gotta grind.
Yeah, you gotta do, some modes reward you with gems. There's this draft, but it's not a lot of gems.
Well, which one has the most gems? I guess.
I think regular drafts, but everything is different now. If I did sealed play, I'd get another 6 packs, and then I'd make a deck with that.
That's not bad. Is that if you won or if you just played?
That's like you play with that deck.
Oh, you have to get those. Do they give them to you?
Yeah, you pay this many and you get these packs, and then you make a deck with those packs, and then you play. And then you get rewards.
And you get to keep all the cards?
You get at least 3 more packs and some gems.
Each time?
If you win 6 times, you get your gems back.
Right.
Exactly. I didn't miss a call or anything from Joe, right? No.
You have both your phones active?
Mm-hmm.
I never know which one to do. I just call one or the other.
It doesn't matter. Nice.
No, it's not.
I just do things like it's Oblivion. Like, you know that there's that town where the king is a vampire, and you can, well, pretty much like every town, you just go and talk to like their leader, and then he gives
you gotta do a thing.
Yeah,
you
he
need
gives
the
you
help
quests.
and some.
You're just some random guy from nowhere, and I'm like the main authority
I'll trust
in the
you.
city.
Yeah, I'll trust you with all our secrets. And our, the most dangerous mission. I mean, we could send our entire army, but
Yeah.
we could send a garrison of troops. But nah.
Yeah. This random dude will be fine.
Yeah, just one guy. I need to get Oblivion again.
Yeah, just like with the school, I just went to the school and brought microgreens, and I was like, I have these, I want to sell them to you. And then eventually they're like, alright, you gotta talk to this person. It's exactly like Oblivion. And then for the school, they were like, alright, you need to do this stuff. And I was like, okay. So we tried calling a bunch of people, but then I just went to the Massachusetts Agricultural Department.
And just talk to them straight up?
Yeah. And then they're like, alright, we'll talk to this distribution company, and we'll help you out. And I'm like, alright, sweet.
Fuck yeah. Is that camera still going?
Yeah. I could wait for a regular draft tomorrow.
So is this live? Or are you just taping?
I think it's live. Yeah.
Oh, so I can see it on Dirt Squad? Let me see if I can find me on Dirt Squad.
39 minutes. 0 people watching. It's probably all choppy and shitty.
Well, if I fucking hear some audio, I'll be happy with that.
Yeah, the audio looks like it's working.
There's another group called Dirt Squad.
Yeah. I'm gonna change it to something entertainment. And then do music and D&D stuff and everything all under one thing. I just haven't been able to think of a name yet.
Okay. Oh, shit, man. It must be here. No. Oh. There we go. 39 minutes ago. Oh, I was only a few seconds behind. 6.
A little faster.
But that's neat.
Is there sound?
There was sound, yes. That's what I was gauging it on. Oh.
Sound is sound. Oh, I think if I go play in the store, I get a code.
See, it's like about, you're about 6 seconds behind.
Sounds not bad.
No.
The code is located at the front of the pre-release pack. Oh, you have to get a pre-release pack.
Yeah, you gotta get the pre-release pack to open it. You gotta buy the drugs to do them, man. That's how these things work. Just hear me rustling around. Holy shit, you can get a lot of cards, huh?
Oh yeah.
$1,000
I
per
should just
pack.
get 1,000 gold. Yeah, 3 packs for 600. I could do
90 packs.
that.
1,800. So what? That's 18 days, right? You gotta play 18 days straight. That's how math works, right? 18, well, 1,000 plus 18.
We can get like 1,000 gold a day, so you could get like a pack a day with and some change.
But you wouldn't get 90 packs after 18 days. You'd get 18 packs.
Yeah.
You could save up the 1,000. What do you said you get like about 1,000.
1,000 to 1,500.
So if you saved it up for 18 days, like a good boy, you could buy 90 packs of cards. That's a shitload of cards.
Yeah, I don't know how long.
And you can just earn that.
Yeah.
That's only 18 days. That's fucking.
Well,
That's really good.
for that's the gems are you don't get the gems, so you get them for rewards or you have to buy them.
Oh, so you're talking about it's a different thing. So coins. Oh, coins are 1,000. You can get 1,000 coins and buy 1 pack a day.
Yeah.
Oh, so do you have to pay for the gems? Or
Yeah.
you trade the coins for
pay
gems?
for the gems, or some of the events drafts reward you gems.
Rewards with gems, but can you trade
You have
coins?
to pay coins to enter the drafts to get the gems.
Okay. Well, I guess that's how they get you, or you can just straight up buy gems, I would assume.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that's how they get you. At one point, fucking one of the first phone games I got was a Simpson game, and they all tried to get me to buy donuts. So you could like unlock weird, stupid shit in the game. It was like a what the fuck? Not even a simulator. It was just I don't know. It was just like a stupid cartoon thing. It didn't really have much of a point to it except like farming. But yeah, you could like pay. Yeah, you had to pay. It was like one of those first like pay for fucking extra shit. But if you went around to all your friends' farms, you could like interact with their farms and like get extra stuff, and you'd help them out. So I'd go around and look at all at my other friends' farms and see how much money they actually spent on theirs.
Alright, hold on a second.
I get real jealous.
Alright, even if I say a pack of cards is $3 at the store.
$3? I would think it'd be more.
I think it's like $3.50 or $4.
Really, that's pretty good. What's like back in the day?
This is 9 packs for $10. It's a good deal.
Well, it's a
It's
better
a good deal.
but they're not real cards, though.
Yeah, and I could just wait until 2 days from now.
And yeah,
But I
you
want to play today with the new set. You want this guy?
well, you could just keep. Yeah, you could just. Oh, I smoke this, but you could just keep playing. I mean, I guess if it does suck, you can only. I don't know.
Can only do this one today, and then tomorrow there's another draft, but I also don't have enough gems for it.
Because you just spent all your gems on cards.
Well, I spent some coins, but usually there's a regular, there's the draft I can enter, but it's for one of the old sets.
But it still gives you gems.
It would give me gems, but I would have to, if I won, I'd have to win a lot, actually.
To actually get any gems.
I'd have to win 7 games to get enough to do this. Actually, I wouldn't get enough. I need 10,000 to do sealed. 2,000.
Oh dear.
Sealed play at the store is $30.
Well, but you also get to walk away with the real cards.
Yeah, you have the paper cards, which is good. I like my paper deck that I have
There
now.
used to be a thing. I thought there was a thing where you could like play online with cards and then trade them. You could get them in the. You own the card because you paid for it.
This.
And there was